What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D, Too Wild, checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on a very special vid. Hey, Sample Industries Black Tomahawk Sample Series Edition is now available. By the time you're watching this video, it's already dropped. Available now, link down below in the description. But more importantly, well, that's very important. The next important thing, go and subscribe to my secondary channel, Too Wild for TV. We did a sneaker shopping vlog over there. Moving forward, more and more sneaker shopping vlogs will be over there. That's sneakers and clothing, all the above. If you love those type of vlogs, go pull up over on Too Wild for TV. The link is right down below in the description. Go and check that out. And last but not least, go subscribe to me on Twitch if you love gaming. Let's get today's show on the road. Now, guys, to pop things off, we have a very special video. My top 10 sneaker releases of 2021 so far. So yeah, man, it's been a very long year, and I really wanted to break this down into like January till now, and then follow up with that in December and kind of see what shoes here stay and make it all the way to the end of the year, because there's so much that's already released that I think like we need to give it some sort of shine, and then see what can make its way all the way through to that top 10 2021 full in-year banger. You feel me? Now also keep in mind, there's a lot of shoes that have not yet released, so they're not going to be on this list. It's all the shoes that have released. However, I'm going to cheat a little bit on one particular shoe, and you'll understand why once we get to that one. It's a little cheat code, but it's not really that bad, trust me. Coming in at number 10, we have the Air Max 90 Bacon. These released on March 26th of this year, retailing at $140, and it was a iconic old school classic Air Max that was brought back. In my opinion, I mean, first and foremost, I love Air Maxes, don't get me wrong, but Air Maxes are not like the wave. And what I mean by that, not the wave for me, but not the wave of the trending type of shoes right now. We know that Jordan brand, Jordan 1s, even Yeezys have still somewhat been some of that big focus when it comes to releases. Like Air Maxes, and even Air Max Day has been, like, in my opinion, they've ruined it a lot. There has been tons of dope Air Maxes that have released, but I feel like the 90s, the 96s, the 98s, they've been kind of not getting the justice that they need. But the Air Max 90 Bacon brought that back. I think that they showed it, you know, bringing back a real nice colorway. We've seen in the past where they've done like the duck camos and stuff. Like, we get something like that pretty much each and every year that kind of just gives it its respect, but I wish we would continue that on, you know what I'm saying? And there's tons of other Air Maxes out there, like, so, like, don't get it wrong, like LeBron's are Air Maxes. There's LeBron 8s that drop. Those are technically Air Maxes, but when I'm talking about Air Maxes in general, I'm talking about Air Max 1, Air Max 90, 96, 95, 98s, and stuff like that. But I'm happy to see this one come out. Unfortunately, I was unable to get my hands on it. It's a very nice cult classic colorway. A lot of Air Max heads out there were just trying so hard to get their hands on it. It was tough. And me personally, I took the L because I didn't even wake up. That's just how it is sometimes with me, in all honesty. When I kept hearing the Nike Bacons are dropping, the Nike Bacons are dropping, the Nike Bacons are dropping, I was so prepared for the Tim Hardaway Nike Bacons. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'll be correct in the comments. I believe it's the Tim Hardaway. The Nike Bacons, the Air Bacons that we call them. The Air Bacons. I was thinking those were re-retroing, which I think Nike should drop. Even though I got the last pair, the retro pair. I think Nike should drop a pair of those pretty soon, but to each his own. I have my pair, and I need to wear them more. Maybe I'll pull them out sometime this week. But I kept thinking that those were dropping, but it was the Air Max 90 Bacons, which I don't got a problem with. I'm good with it, you feel me? Coming in at number 9, we have the Nike Undefeated Kobe 5 PROTRO Hall of Fame. These released on May 15th at a retail price point of $190. I want to give a huge shout out to my brother DJ for getting me a pair of these and gifting me a pair of these for my birthday. This is definitely a pair that I personally own. I think this shoe's put up in my closet downstairs, but if you haven't checked out the vlog is dope. I went down to U-Kicks. I was just doing some shopping. I copped some high top Dunk Varsity Mazes. I'm gonna be going up there because I have some other stuff that's up there that's been waiting on me, so stay tuned for that. But I went up there, picked some kicks up, and he gifted me this pair of shoes. And you guys know how much Kobe meant to me. For him to be in the Hall of Fame, we already knew it. The dude was playing and was already in the Hall of Fame. Like, I was extremely happy to get those, and I have not worn them. I was gonna wear them on my birthday, but I just didn't know what to wear them with. I'm trying to find, like, I feel like it's a casual thing. I gotta get just the hang of it. But I love these. I love the colors. I love everything about it, man. And it's a remarkable shoe. Undefeated killed it once again. Undefeated and Kobe always just go hand in hand, and you know, it's just A1, bro. A1. Coming in at number 8, we have the Jordan 6 Carmine. Now, these are pretty high up on the list, I know, right? I really put these high up on the list, one, because, well, number one, and mainly, The release itself is horrible, bro. The retail price point of $200, Nike Air on the back, releasing on February 13th during All-Star Weekend. Don't get me wrong, this shoe was like well sought after, well hyped up. Everybody was looking forward to it, ready to get their hands on it. But the release itself was horrible. And I'm gonna contradict myself a little bit. Now I'll stand on it when I get to that next shoe to contradict myself. The midsole was pink, bro. Like, the shoes came damaged, horrible. The quality is what made this release horrible. The quality control made this a horrible release. Tons of pairs getting sent back from various stores. Soulplay had to send pairs back, and then they had the audacity to go and put them on Nike outlets now. And I think the prices I still seen some prices for retail with that pink midsole. So I just feel like they dropped and fumbled it when it came to one of the most iconic colorways in my opinion, the Carmine. Nike fumbled the bag on this and just messed the shoe up. I still got my pair. Luckily, I don't have a pair that has done that yet. And I've been kind of waiting and watching, kind of peeping, seeing if that pink ever happens. And I've actually seen pairs now with that pink, and it's horrible. It's like this. Salutes to Jesse, man, for the Star Wars coffee mug, by the way. That pink is horrible. It just ruins the shoe, and they fumbled the bag when it came to this. That's why it's high up on the list, bro. I'm just kind of like disappointed. Coming in at number 7, releasing on the 21st, just real recently, was the LeBron 8 South Beaches. Now, these retailed at a price point of $200. Now, I honestly think this could be possibly up more on the list. There just is a lot of other stuff that I gotta give praises to. And honestly, I feel like at the end of the year, if this shoe is still something that's hidden, it's going to go up on that list. And it's kind of hard, like, usually when a shoe releases, somebody will usually put, oh, this is like the best shoe ever, because they're still high off of that capturing of it. You know what I'm saying? And a shoe that's released like way back in February or way back in January, you're gonna put up high on those because you done been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? And like, for instance, we're all hyped up about Lightning, so once the Lightning's dropped, it was like we're on to the next one, you know? With this one, I'm kind of like, right now, I've had it for a little bit. I like it. I definitely like it'll be one of my personal favorite pickups. The shoe is definitely hype, but just seeing how LeBrons have been as far as a whole world, like a worldwide or on a bigger scale of sneakers, just not on like my friends and people that I am acquainted with that kind of grew up and love that shoe. The 8s have not been a big shoe as far as just big sneaker culture, whatever you can call it, the hype beast, all that. I like to make this list based on everything from a worldwide perspective. Kind of similar to how, like, for instance, we want this, we want that, we love Jordan 1s, but at the end of the day, Nike's #1 selling shoe, or has been for many years, is the Air Monarch. Like, you know, we don't think that. We think as sneakerheads, oh, the biggest selling shoes are Jordans. No, Nike Monarchs is the biggest selling shoe. Like, that's how I'm looking at it from the aspect with these type of releases and type of videos, is that my friends, we'll hype up and talk about these LeBron 8 South Beaches, but from a big worldwide scale, you know, the South Beach is definitely a big release. Definitely something, you know, they're going for 300 and all that. There's other shoes that kind of made a bigger shake on this Richter scale of sneakers, you feel me? Personally though, I love the shoe. I did a review. The review is live. Go and check it out. Great quality. Blessed to have these, and now the Kobe's. Like, I feel like I'm just good. I'm set. All I need now, bro, is LeBron 9 Big Bangs. We need those next year. That's all we need. I'm gonna grab me a pair of LeBron 9s, definitely. I don't have any in my possession. Summit Lake Hornets probably I'll grab, and I'll probably grab Big Bang LeBron 9s, and then I'll probably be good on that. It's a lot of other ones out there. I honestly don't even think though that like I could rock. I don't feel like the stilo, you feel me, the swag, the fit. I don't know if the type of tapered jeans and all that, like the style, can sit right on those 9s. I don't know what y'all think. Like the 8's good, like the jeans, they still do the justice, but that 9, you know, them big ass little things on the side, it's kind of weird to rock it, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. You probably can tuck it in. By the end of this year, we might see some 9s popping up. Coming in at number 6, a shoe that we've been waiting for quite some time now, for a long time, I would say. We've seen these pictures for a minute, and we finally got them, and that is the YEEZY 450. Price point $200, releasing on March 6th. For it to have that long of a hype and then drop and still do numbers and still do well, that's where I have to give it its applause. This shoe, along with the Quantum Basketball, have been shoes that we've seen like what, since like 2018 or so, probably even before. I don't even know. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's been years of us seeing that, especially that sole of that 450. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was the 451. I didn't know it was the 450. Unfortunately, I've been unable to get them. I don't think I can rock them. I can rock any shoe at the end of the day. I just don't think that I like how it looks. From the top view looking down, it looks nice. Kind of like the Quantums. They look good from looking down. Even the 700 V3s that I recently got. From the front, bird's eye view and the front view, they look amazing. On the side, they can look kind of weird. A little crazy if you ain't got it rocking right. They just real flat. You know what I'm saying? I like the shoe a lot though. It did numbers. It's definitely one of the biggest releases of this year in my opinion, especially for how long people have been waiting on it. With Kanye now dropping that new Donda, which y'all think of that album, let me know down below. I just see these kind of turning up, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, we still getting V3s and all that, but we ready for the new model. So when the new model does drop, it does get that hype. I'm looking forward to seeing those 900s or 950s, the boots, come out later this year and see how those do and see where they stand and if they will make their way into some sort of list moving forward. But 450s, definitely high on the list for me, and I think that a lot of people like them. It is what it is. A lot of people like them. Coming in at number 5, retail $250, we have the Jordan 6 Travis Scott British Khaki. Now these, once again, Travis Scott is still doing numbers as far as the releases and the collaborations. You got the olive 6s, the 4s, the 1s. Now these, the British Khakis, and some other ones that we'll be talking about. You know, he's been killing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man's been holding on to that torch for quite some time. People will say that top 3 artists right now is YEEZY, Drake, Travis Scott. You know, Kanye is back in motion now, so we'll see how that turns up. But even leading the way in the sneaker side and fashion side and the rap, Travis really got it, bro. I mean, you got to give it to the man at the end of the day. Like, he's really doing the numbers. He's really doing it. So, salute to him on that. You already know how it is. When it comes to earth tones still just do numbers. So, the olive did bangers. You know that the British Khaki was going to do nothing but that or better. Definitely a shoe that I would not mind in my possession. I think I need to get my hands on sooner than later, because I have not been able to get my hands on the olives, nor will I ever get my hands on the olives or the ones because of how good the fakes are, and I just don't trust it at this point. I might need to jump the gun and go ahead and just get my hands on these. You know, even these fakes though are really crazy, so it's a little shaky out here in the streets, but definitely still a banger, still a great looking shoe for this year. Definitely will make its way, I think, to the top 10 list overall too. We'll just have to wait and see, you feel me? Straight up. Coming in at number 4, we have the Jordan 4 Union. Now this is both colorways. This is the release in general, bro. $225 retail price point. June 24th, the release date. The Union 4s lived up to its predecessor. Not better in my opinion, because the first is always like usually the best. The impact especially that it had, but these still caused a lot of hype. You could probably put these in between these and the Travis Scott's, kind of like, it's just they're neck and neck in my opinion. But the Union 4, the release of it, 2 colorways, they did very well. People loved it. I can't even lie, like, bro, I don't even know the last time I tried on the shoe on the sneakers app. I need to make a new account and do this whole, like, being on the app. That's like suppose if you're on the app a lot or whatever, they put you in the algorithm. I gotta do that whole thing. Is it working for you guys? Let me know down below. Is it working? Because for me, it ain't working. Look, I gave up on the app a long time ago. But Union 4s, definitely, they're up there. They're not my favorite shoe, but it's a lot of people's favorite shoe. You know, it is what it is. Now, number 3, I definitely can get jiggy with this. Definitely a top pickup. Definitely think it's going to stay in the running, at least in the top 5 spot. I think it can do it, and that is the Jordan 1 University Blue. Retail was $170. It released on January, February, March 6th. Definitely just a banger. You know, colorway, everything. It had everything. It looks great. It's like the Mocha in a way, and what I mean, like, people got the Mocha drop and people went crazy after the Mochas, you feel me? Definitely though, the ones, once again, living up to the hype that they have always lived up to. We'll see if the Cool Gray can debunk them, bro. Like, right now, when it comes to Jordans, I love 4s, I love 6s, I love 11s, I love 7s, I love all that, but the ones have this seemed to take over. I don't know if it's just the iconic swoosh, the price point, or just the amount of collabs. I don't know, but the ones on a worldwide scale are the leading, hyped, best, whatever Jordan out there. Let me know why you think that's the case. Let me know, because I want to know too, like, why do you think the 1 does what it does compared to like a 4, 11, bro? An 11, there was time when 11 was heaven, you feel me? That's why it's always the holiday release and the biggest release, you know, with the most about, like the Cool Gray, they say it's about to be insane. The 1, it drops like the most pairs throughout the year. It flips for the most flippages, you feel me? Like, curious to know. Let me know. Somebody out there knows. I know, somebody knows. Coming in at number 2, this is where I gotta cheat at. I gotta cheat right here. Retail $200 supposedly, and releasing this upcoming Saturday on the 29th. That is the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Fragment. I could not put this on the list, because I knew if I just did a list and then this drops on Sunday and this releases next week, it's just too close, bro. We got to squeeze this one in. This shoe right here, we already know it's going to do numbers. I had to put it at number 2. Will it stay at number 2? I don't know. This is Goku and Vegeta doing the fusion dance. Well, they do the fusion dance. They make they make Gogeta, and then if you do the beats, you get Gogito. I got both of them. I'll just grab Gogeta because he was recent. I think I might like Vegito more. He's more like Vegeta kind of Bucky. He got a little bit of Buck, Gogeta, you know what I'm saying? But this is what the Fragment is. You got like the Fragment on one side and Travis Scott on the other side, and They just do the fusion dance and bam, you feel me? You got this, the hype of the hype. You got everything in one shoe. I got Vegito up there too. I think that Vegito's more powerful because of the portal beads. I think the portal beads make it a perfect match. Whereas with the dance, if you mess up a little bit, it's always gonna be like 99.9, 95% perfect. But that portal bead, those earrings is like completed package. But I think that Vegito is like more powerful, like he doesn't have as long stamina though. His stamina is not long because the beads don't only last so long. It's something weird like that. I gotta look it up. But they both have their weaknesses and their strengths. But I like Vegito's this cockiness. Gogeta though, I love him too. Don't get it wrong, you know. But let me get off. Yeah, I'm sorry I took y'all that direction. Yeah, I mean, this is a combination of the fragment, which I've always said, in my opinion, I felt like the fragment was what popped off collabs, especially for the ones. You know, when you saw the fragment release back in 2015, it went crazy. It did numbers. It brought something different to Jordan brand, and it kind of started off that collaboration effect that we saw with just multiple other companies out there. This is not just Jordan 1. This is in general. The Off-White, KHAKI, Travis Scott, Supreme on the 5s, you know, Drake. It just seemed like fragment is what in 2015 kind of just started that domino effect of the collaborations in Nike and Jordan brand, allowing other brands to play with their, you know, well-loved models. Like, it's just ultimate. Like, it's got to be number 2 in my opinion. It could be number 1. We'll just have to wait and see how this plays out by the end of this year. And coming in at number 1, and I just said the Travis's could be number 1, Travis fragment. In my opinion, it's gonna take a lot, bro, because the most controversial release of all time, in my opinion, or one of the most controversial releases of all time, released this year, and that is the Jordan 1 Trophy Room, releasing on February 10th at a retail price point of, is it 190? Because I think it was like 170, 190. That itself is one of the conflicts of the whole release itself, man. This release was just a headache. It started up so many discussions and so many topics of backdooring pairs being backdoored, pairs being sold, fakes being made that was almost 99%. It's a shoe you don't even want to touch at this point. As much as you love it, you don't want to touch the shoe as far as resale, because you just can't trust it. The Trophy Room's release, bro. Backdoors, flips. Insane. Like, these things are going, how much are they going for now? I'm on StockX right now. These things are going for like 2,300 right now, you know, on the way up, possibly to 3,000 pretty soon, and in the long run, they'll be for that much. But the shoe, the tags, some shoes came with 170, some came with 190, some came with it ripped off. You got the blue laces from Trophy Room, and then some people didn't get blue laces. Nike dropped their little perfect private stash. Supposedly that sold out in 1.5 seconds, and that there was no stock on there. So many stories, rumors, everything that tied in with this release. And it was made by Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, from Trophy Room. It just was a lot of stuff that went on with this release. And it being made after the iconic Chicago 1 also played a part. And it's just a lot, bro. You know, Trophy Room, number 1. This shoe will be remembered forever. Marcus Jordan, I applaud you, even though that you did some funny stuff, but you know, hey, you knew what you were doing. And I can't hate on that, you feel me? So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and like, share, all the above. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to go ahead and clean up the room today. As you see, I got tons of stuff behind me, tons of videos in the future coming up, wrapping up soon. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, as always. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Excuse me. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one, the Pollen 1 review. That should be dropping either tomorrow or Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, man, it's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.